I am so pleased to have Mayor Gene Brown, the mayor of the beautiful city of Bradenton, here with us today. And Mayor Brown, you've been a part of supporting the Regatta even in the beginning 10 years ago as a Bradenton councilman. So tell us a little bit about your experience the Regatta, what it means to our area, and how it's grown year over year.
Thank you, Leah. And looking back 10 years of events, we wouldn't have changed anything other than, like today, weather's perfect. We're going to get this in and getting people here and just, with the free family fun that happens, it's about families. And that's what the most important part to me is.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite parts as well. So tell us logistically as the mayor, how much planning and effort is put into this regatta year over year from the city's perspective?
Well, I think when you look at it, it basically starts tomorrow. It ends
after.
today, starts the day after, and there's meetings all up into it. And when you're talking about with all of our public works, with our police, our fire, sheriff's office, everybody else, EMS, they all work so well together, showing how the community gets together in collaboration, and they work all year round to make it for next year. And, even though this is the 10th, and very rarely do you see events go on for longer than 10 years, just because they live their life. This thing, I think, will go on for another 10 at least.
I hope so, and I totally agree. Mayor Brown, tell us about how exciting it is to see these boats going almost 120 miles an hour sometimes.
Well, I think people don't realize the closeness we have here. Being on the Green Bridge, our partners from Palmetto, they allow that to happen. We all got to work together to get the Green Bridge closed because DOT normally doesn't allow that to happen. And last night when we had the drone show and the fireworks, which was unbelievable, I think it's the closest the fireworks have ever been to the shoreline.
You can almost touch them, you felt like.
To me, watching last night, watching today, watching over the 10 years, it's about bringing people together, seeing the happiness of the families here, and then also that generational part. 10 years is a long time, and it's a great time, and it's keeping people together.
Mayor, you mentioned one note on the partnership with Palmetto and the sister city relationship. Tell us how important that partnership is with the city of Palmetto and their leadership to execute such a great community-wide event.
Well, I think one of the most important things to me 5 years ago when I became mayor, looking back and saying, okay, how are we going to collaborate? Not only with Palmetto, because if Palmetto succeeds, Bradenton succeeds, and that's year-round economically. We know this will be more than a $10 million economic impact for both of our cities and our county, but when you look year-round what that economic impact can be, it's how we can manage together to be the great Manatee County.
You couldn't be more right on, Mayor. Now tell us, we're going to end the afternoon with the Mayor's Cup. Now this is one of the championship rounds for the powerboat races this afternoon. Mayor Gene Brown and Mayor Dan West of Palmetto will be the recipients of the Mayor's Cup. So we get to end with speed right on the river. I know we'll see you down there a little bit later this afternoon. But anything else you'd like to share that's really important to you about the impact of the regatta?
Well, I just think that, again, you look back at the family-friendly free event that Bradenton does. We've made it, we've transitioned over the 10 years. We didn't used to do Friday nights. That started last night, was unbelievable. To see the public that wants to come out, just looking and talking to people and seeing how after a unprecedented storm season we had last year, how people can come out and be happy and have that opportunity at an event that just says, hey, it's fun, you do what you want, whether it's watching the dogs, watching the music, watching the boats. Everybody has their own little, own little thing they like. And I just think it's fun for people to come out and say, hey, what are we going to do to get better? What are we going to do to make it long-term for Bradenton? We're going to strive to give people family-friendly, fun things to do.
Mayor Brown, thank you so much for joining us. Go and enjoy the afternoon.
Right.
The sun's coming out.
And wait a minute.
And
you got a regatta.
And you got a regatta.